you know what, dude? That's probably the worst game I've ever seen Jalen Hurts play since he became a full-time starter.
It's getting worse. Let's be candid here. It's getting worse. It's not getting better.
An absolute stone-cold stunner. The Philadelphia Eagles lose to the LA Chargers 22-19 in a crazy overtime finish. The Eagles were driving the ball down the field. They get the LA Chargers to jump on 4th and 4, and with a chance to get in to win the game, Jalen Hurts throws his 4th interception of the day, and the Philadelphia Eagles drop their 3rd straight game and move to 8-5 on the year. Final score 22 Chargers, 19 Philadelphia Eagles. Jalen Hurts 21 of 40 for 240, 0 touchdowns and 4 picks. Saquon Barkley 20 carries, 122. AJ 6 for 100. Justin Herbert 12 of 26, 139. Sills, I'm in utter shock at the end of that game. I thought for sure that the Eagles were going to erase all the ugliness, come back and win the game in overtime. They were driving down. Hurts was decisive on that final drive, and the ball just doesn't go their way there in the final play. And the 4th pick of the night ends the game. What are you thinking over there in that noggin of yours, Big Sil?
The game ended like the game was played the entire night. There was just mistakes everywhere on the offensive side of the ball. Can't blame the defense. Defense played their asses off. That may have been the best performance I've seen Jordan Davis play in his entire Philadelphia Eagle career. He was really outstanding. I thought Jacoby blitzed well, but the inability of the offense, I think Troy Aikman said it right all night. There was just a moment in every drive that they weren't on page with one another. A penalty here, a turnover here. I mean, the passing game, they're moments. You see the really good moments. I thought there were good moments in the game by Hurts. I thought there were horrible moments in the game by Hurts. I mean, I thought the offensive line, Aikman said it all night, that it was really a lot to do with the quarterback all night. I really did. I thought Jalen really had a nice drive going down the final stretch run there in the overtime. I thought they were going to stick it in. But, dude, let's be candid here. The offense played as good as it has played pretty much all year, but the quarterback was spotty all night. Obviously, the turnovers killed that football team tonight. Defense was great. I have no problem with the defense and how they harassed Herbert. But let's not forget something here. Herbert's playing with one hand.
Yeah.
In this ball game. I thought the Charger defense was outstanding tonight too, and how they played. So again, it just hasn't been on page the entire season for the Eagles offense. So again, the quarterback, what do you say? Did he play well? Absolutely not. This is one of the worst games that Jalen Hurts has ever played.
4 interceptions for Jalen Hurts tonight, including the game-ending interception there. Look, I was hard on Hurts at the halftime. He did not play a good game, but I do have to add in the content. He put that ball in AJ Brown's hands in the end of regulation to win the game. Now, I get it. It was a tough catch. It was a tough drop. I'm not saying Hurts should be exonerated from all of the picks. I'm not saying that. But the thing I love about Jalen is he does come back and make plays even after playing awful. AJ can't make that play, and that's after another drop AJ had that caused Jalen Hurts his 3rd interception of the game. AJ Brown, the highs and lows of those guys tonight were really just too high and too low. I think both of them, not their best night, obviously. But you
know what, Xander? You saw phenomenal moments, and you saw the horrible lows. In the game. It was just too pitchy in the game tonight offensively. Again, defensively, man, I thought they were great. I don't know how many sacks they had tonight, 7 or 8 sacks tonight. They were all over the place. And, I thought Vic called a great game. Again, too many spotty moments in that football game. Barkley had a really nice big run in that ball game. But think about that, Xander, for a second. You take that big 50-yard run away from him. What do you have, around 80 yards in the ball game? Still, there were spotty moments in how that offense operated tonight. Again, like you said, AJ with drops, Hurts with turnovers in the ball game. I don't really think they played very well on offense. I think they had moments on offense.
I don't think that's a think thing, Sills. They definitely didn't play very well on offense.
They were not very good on offense.
No, 5 turnovers. I'll give you guys some of the team stats from the game. First downs, 19-16. Eagles won there. The total yards in the game, Eagles did out-yard them, 365 to 275. But you go down and you look at those turnovers, man. 5 turnovers for the Philadelphia Eagles.
This loss is on Hurts.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, when you have 5 turnovers, because he had the fumble,
he had the fumble too.
Yeah, 2 turnovers in one play, which, hey, talk about, everyone says he makes history every time he's on the field. Well, that's history. But 5 turnovers in the game, it's pretty amazing that they were even in the game, considering how good the defense played. I guess that makes more sense. But you turn the ball over 5 times, you really don't deserve a chance to win the game. So that's really the big look there. Saquon Barkley got going a little bit. He had a better night tonight. Was decisive with the football. 20 carries for him for $122, and he obviously had that 52-yard touchdown run as well. So really just a crazy game, highs and lows. But the story here sells is 5 turnovers. I mean, you know what, dude? That's probably the worst game I've ever seen Jalen Hurts play since he became a full-time starter.
It's getting worse. Let's be candid here. It's getting worse. It's not getting better. I mean,
why do you think that is?
I thought he had some really good moments in there, but they were so far few in between from the bad moments in there. I mean, overthrows 2 in the ball game. I mean, listen, A.J. Brown didn't help him out. I thought, a year ago, remember something, A.J. had no drops.
Yeah.
As good as he was. That really, that was as bad. How about this? Is this a fair comment too? That's as bad as I've seen. Even though A.J. put numbers up tonight, that was as bad as A.J. I've seen him.
Same thing there, right?
Dropping the ball.
Highs and lows, right? You see some great plays, some great moments, some good route running, some good effort, great catches, and then you see the negatives. You see the lack of effort on that 3rd interception where you got to make that catch. The first play of the game for the Eagles, where you go deep to A.J. Brown. I mean, that ball goes through your hands. A.J., you got to catch that football, man.
You got to catch that.
You're not a top 5 receiver in the game. I mean, and at the end there, in regulation, that was probably the best pass of the night for Jalen Hurts that A.J. dropped in there in the end zone.
Absolutely. And by the way, I thought that pass in the end zone that he had, that A.J. couldn't hold on to it, I actually thought that throw was awful good.
That's what I'm talking about. That was the best play of the game.
That was a really great throw.
Really good.
And I thought he had some throws, but overall as a game, that's the worst football game I've seen him play since he's been a Philadelphia Eagle.
So how loud do you think the noise is going to get this week around this? It's going to get big, right?
Tremendous, because also, too, I thought it was spotty play calling in the ball game. Once again, I mean, what'd you make of Nick going for that on 4th down and not going for the kick there, too? I mean.
Where, in overtime?
Yeah, in overtime.
Well, it worked out because of the flag.
It worked out because they jumped off sides. I mean.
I liked it because Elliott's missed 5 field goals in the last 7
I get it. Yeah, so that's not
a 48-yarder tonight. Yeah. So, I didn't feel too confident there with the 60-yarder. So, I was good with the decision to go for it. Obviously, it worked in Eagles' favor getting the flag.
Yeah.
The defensive line tonight, Sills, they deserve a lot of credit. Vic,
they were spectacular.
I mean, and Vic Fangio, man, a lot of different creativity with what they did with no Carter. They moved Phillips on the inside. They put Jalix on the inside. They put Brandon Graham on the inside. I mean, they moved everybody all over.
Bro, they held them to under 300. Anytime you see the number 275 and you see a defense hold a team to 275 yards in total offense, they really did a really great job at being able to really stop. But what really was and kept the thing going, I'll tell you what won the game. What won the game for the Chargers was Dicker the kicker, and also it was Herbert's wheels.
Legs, thank you.
His wheels won that ball game.
You know what bothers me about that, dude? Herbert doesn't do that because he's a better runner of the football than Hurts. He does that because he wants to. That's a will. And that's an effort thing, though. I mean, Jalen's not less athletic than Herbert. Jalen's not slower than Herbert. Jalen's not a worse runner than Herbert. He doesn't get those yards anymore because it appears to me he doesn't want to get hit anymore. And that's why he constantly goes down before he gets contact. That bothers me in a game like this where, those runs that how many rushing yards did Herbert have tonight?
66 on he had 66 on 10 carries, 6.6 yards per carry. Which, if you think about it, that was one of the only reasons that they were moving the sticks. I thought Quinyon Mitchell was spectacular tonight.
Yeah.
I
And Cooper
mean,
Machine,
he
man.
shut
Cooper
everybody down.
Machine, Lad McConkey.
Man, can he tackle in space? I thought the defense did a great job tonight. This is nothing on the defense. The defense actually kept that football game close. I mean, Zander, we can't deny it any longer. The quarterback's just not playing well.
He's not. No,
He's
no
just
doubt.
not playing well. I mean,
what do you
there's
think?
no way around this.
Where do you put it? Do you think it's coaching? Do you think it's bad play calling? Do you think he's out of rhythm? Do you think he's
I
lost?
think he's not evolved. I just think he's not evolved since 2022 as a passing quarterback in this league. He's too spotty. He's too streaky. There's massive highs and lows now in these games. I mean, and you're seeing the inability and the limitations of the quarterback to be able to make plays consistently and be consistent. By the way, you said something interesting. So when Herbert wasn't getting any passes down the field, like you said, man, he read the game, saw the game. He used his wheels to move the sticks. Hurts needs to do a lot more of that as well.
Well,
I mean, you saw it was tight defense all night on both sides.
I mean, and Herbert's running with a broken arm, broken hand.
Right, he's got a broken hand, and he's willing his team across the finish line.
Sometimes
that was a willed game.
Sometimes that type of effort too is contagious, and it rubs off on your team and everybody around.
The quarterback played with a broken hand tonight.
Yeah, and he was fearless with it. I mean, running the ball like crazy right into the teeth of the defense several times in that game tonight. So, pretty crazy ending there. The Eagles, I can't believe they have now fallen to 8-5. They're losers of 3 straight games. And if you can believe this, they've now given more life once again, a shot of life to the Dallas Cowboys. I don't think the Cowboys are going to come back and win it. I don't, to be clear.
I don't either. There's 2 short games left.
But, dude, put them out of their misery. I mean, we're letting them around here. We're letting them hang around. And sometimes when you let people hang around, they take advantage of it. So Eagles sitting at 8-5 right now. They are not going to have good seeding here for the – I don't know where they are in the NFC after that loss.
I'm assuming they're still going to be in the 3 hole.
Right, because
the Buccaneers are 7
right.
The Buccaneers are like 7-5 or 7-6 right now. So they're still in that conversation there where they're in the 3 hole right now. But, bro, I mean, holy cow, you're lucky the Cowboys got off to a slow start this year because they'd be fighting for the NFC East crown right now. Do you realize since the opening month of the season, this football team in the last 9 games is 4-5?
Take out September, which you call the liars month. Many call it the early preseason in the NFL, and they're 4-5 in their last 9 football games.
4-5. I mean,
doesn't that when you
watch great ball right now?
When you watch this team, isn't that kind of representative of what you see?
Yeah,
4-5. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I mean, that doesn't surprise me.
500 football right now.
Yeah. That doesn't surprise me at all. 4-5. Your offense is the most inconsistent offense I've ever seen. There's moments where the offense literally cannot move the football. They again had
Can't blame Barkley tonight. Can't blame the O-line tonight. I'll throw some of the blame on AJ for dropping those passes. Bro, this was all Hurts tonight.
It was Hurts.
All Hurts.
Yeah, the thing I don't like about AJ is you put up this stink, and I get it. I understand you want to pass the ball, and I think what AJ was saying has proven to be true. But when you do get the ball, I don't care about that. When you do get the ball now, you got to make plays on the ball. And Jalen put it there for you multiple times. At least in my opinion, he did. And
he did.
I really thought AJ should have made plays on there, and I think he deserves some blame there as well. Yeah. So, but. Look, the story is, as Sileo mentioned, 5 turnovers for Jalen Hurts tonight. I don't know if he's ever had a 4-interception game, but he had one tonight, including a play that included. What did you make of that play, dude? 2 turnovers in 1 play? 3 turnovers in 1 play.
That was as crazy a football play as I've ever
crazy,
seen.
Right?
By the way, this is a junior 2023 meltdown.
Are you going there? You think it's come to that point?
Yeah, I do. You've lost 4 in a row? I mean, dude, you lost 4 or 5? This is a junior meltdown, is it not?
Yeah, no, it is. I mean, you've lost 3 games straight. They went from 8-2 to 8-5. And let's be real here. I know a lot of people.
Were you not at one time 6-2?
Well, I think you still got to get into, the mode of, all right, we want to get into the playoffs, but my feeling is they're not winning a playoff game playing like this. I mean, this
Absolutely
team's not a playoff. They're not winning a playoff game playing like this. So then the question is,
By the
what's
way,
the
do you look at the Chargers and go, the Chargers are going to win the Super Bowl?
no? But I look at a team that fights pretty hard with a lot of injuries on that offensive line.
I'll tell you what, I think they're as talented, if not more talented, than the Chicago Bears. I mean, and they lost both their OTs. Quarterback had a broken hand. Come on, dude. That team was limited tonight and still won the ball game. Hey, I mean, you don't want to call it yet 2023 meltdown.
I mean, it's hard to deny it. It's hard to push back on you. I don't really
be over the last 9 ball games. You're 4-5. You're 4-5, and you're losing to playoff teams now.
So this is Hurts' final initial stat line, 21 of 40, so just over 50% completions, 240 yards, 0 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, and a 31.3 passer rating. And the Eagles fall to 8-5 on the season. We're going to be joined by John McMullen in a little bit here, probably 5 to 10 minutes. We'll get John McMullen's takeaways from the game as well. Hurts had 4 carries for 8 yards. So anybody who thought the running game would come to play for Jalen Hurts, that did not come to play tonight. Sills, what did you make of the coaching tonight, man? The play calling, the coaching, everything involved. I think tonight was simply more player execution, but I did think there was moments there where you see it as well, where you're just like, why do they do this? I don't understand why they make these play calls in certain moments, but what'd you make of it?
Aikman was talking about it all night, that it was just not on the same page. He goes, it was like they're late, and he kept bringing it up. By the way, I didn't think that Troy Aikman was very kind tonight. I thought he was in the overtime to Jalen Hurts as he was moving the sticks, but he was making comments all night. See, this is a part right here when he was talking about missing a wide open guy, because when he sees his first read, he immediately moves out in the perimeter. I thought Dallas Goedert played great tonight. I thought Dallas Goedert was a really big-time ball player tonight because he was threatening the middle of the seam. But again, Zander, they're just not on the same page. And for the coaching, again, it just looks spotty. Like the coordinator's not on the same page. The coordinator, the players, drops, sacks. That was a terrible sack he took in the ball game too. But again, I mean, they're just all over. They're not on rhythm. We talked about it. The quarterback is not really a rhythm guy. Well, tonight it was accentuated even more. There was just no rhythm. The only time I really thought they got into rhythm was in the overtime.
I know. That was a beautiful.
When they were driving the ball down the field, I did like you. I thought they were going to go take it in.
I'm like the Eagles are going to come and win it in very Eagle fashion. Hurts will have
horrible all night,
4 turnovers, 0 touchdowns, and he'll win the football game. In very Eagle fashion, but it obviously didn't work out that way. That was, by the way, that was a really good defensive play on that final interception.
Yep.
That ball. I don't know who that guy was. Number 20 on their defense, on their secondary. I mean, that was a hell of a play by him to tip that ball, and then the other guy sealed the interception to seal the game. That was pretty crazy finish there. But yeah, bad all around, Big Sills. Bad all around for this football team. Bad for Jalen Hurts, and now they're on a slide. And I think the point now is, all right, when does the slide end? I think it probably ends next week from a losing perspective, going up against the Raiders. I mean, it almost feels like a gimme game. I think that game's back in Philly too. So feels like a gimme game, but
funny, we were saying that when we were getting ready to play the Arizona Cardinals and the New York Giants a year ago. So, I mean, boy, I got to tell you, man, that offense, I mean, outside of the overtime, drops, quarterback play, I mean, I really didn't think the offensive line was all that awful in that game, even with the guys coming in.
Good.
I didn't have a problem with that. Quarterback and AJ dropping passes like that. As I said, the best rhythm they had in that game was in the overtime drive.
Yeah, I agree. And then obviously it ended the way it did.